everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Osweiler's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And some options here for the offense on second and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Wentz. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he slipped right by him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Toss play to Sims. Oh, he shifts past him. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right. Back. 20. 4 down.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And now running right through it. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. first down throw for Bridgewater. There he goes inside the 30. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got it to Hearns. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Here's Bridgewater. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Timmy Jernigan able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Now a play fake here on first down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Get ready!
Bridgewater now on second down. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Again, it's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a give to Fournette. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And out now come the Eagles. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Time running out here on the play clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First and 10. Here's Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Willie Snead, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles get a score closer. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin with a run by Fournette. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. It's caught right side, it turns. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Second down, Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Waiting. Choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Sunday. Kill.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Single. Here we go. I got 86.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Wentz going to throw. Now he's flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Second quarter in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 86. These sneaky guys. Watch out for 86.
Now Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now he steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Powering his way forward. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets have just scored to take the lead over the Patriots. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Fournette running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Be ready. Blue
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Bridgewater. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Fresh set of downs here. A handoff to Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
2nd down, 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Let's go. Farm down. Stand up there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Shift together here from the D-line.
4 down. Check.
Let's go. Force.
Rush it.
Now Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. They find some open field here. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Charles Sims, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Check. Tight right. Here we go. Check that out. 20. Hey, ram. Hey. You got 3.
Shotgun now for Wentz. A dump off to Sims. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
To throw, Bridgewater. Now he's forced out left and avoids the contact by sliding. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. This is Fournette, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Puslosny. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And the Giants have scored to extend their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. That'll bring up second down. The slot man in motion right. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Room here to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sidelines. And oh, it coughed it up, and the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. One across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Here's Matt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And it's the Bucs who have scored again to open up that lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. So they're operating in the red zone.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Jaguars on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened after.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Wentz to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.